Benny to the set, please. Cold open in 5.
Copy that algorithm. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the autumn garden for another cold open. This is MML 96, the 96th consecutive episode of Monday Morning Live. Difficult to say and even more difficult to perform. It's a very special achievement, 96 consecutive episodes, and I've got something special planned for y'all today. As always, we'll give Monday morning shout-outs to anyone who joins us live. We will take a look back at the week that was. We'll take a look at the week ahead. We'll do some live gardening. Today we're planting another variety of thyme. I will give you an update on the grow-off. This is our propagation challenge to determine a new World Gardening Federation champion. I will have joke of the week. I'll have a final thought. And I will enjoy something, in fact two things, that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Shout out to my good man Lee, thank you for tuning in. Grab a water and kick back. This is going to be a doozy. We're kicking off today by enjoying something that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. And it's even more special than that, because it's something that my good friends Sandra and Stephen had yesterday at the Marlborough Farmers Market. We grew it from a seed. Watermelon. And I'm going to enjoy some right now. So sweet and so juicy. And so good knowing that we grew this watermelon ourselves from a tiny seed. How does it go from a tiny seed to a juicy watermelon like this? I'll tell you in our final thought. It's so good. Let's take a look back at the week that was. What a week. What a week at the Farmers Market. We celebrated National Farmers Market Week. And we celebrated in style. I certainly did. I donned a three-piece suit. I looked resplendent as I strutted around. Only way to do it. And thank you to everybody that came out to the Marlborough Farmers Market. It's funny because we gave out raffle tickets. We did a free raffle and we were giving out these tickets frantically throughout the morning. We did the draw at about 11:15 and we were telling people there's $200 worth of Farmers Market vouchers up for grabs. So lots of people stayed, lots of people left and came back. By 11:15 there was probably about 400 people in the AMP showgrounds for the draw. And it was myself and my other market manager, Lynn. It was our job to get up and do the draw. She was so nervous, but I was really excited. Like, I couldn't wait to get up there and perform in front of so many people. Which is a long, long way from where I used to be, right? I used to be pretty shy in class. I never used to like doing speeches. I never used to like getting up in class or in assembly. Feels like I've come a long way. How did I come so far from that to getting up in my three-piece resplendent suit and strutting myself instead in front of 400 people? I'll tell you about it in our final thought. What else happened last week? Oh, I'll tell you. This might be a good chance for Joke of the Week. Joke of the Week this week is the NRL bunker. Their nonsensical rules and incompetent rulings have made the NRL the laughingstock of the sporting world. And even though the Newcastle Knights had a massive win over the West Tigers by 10 points to 8, the concern for me is that I'm going to spend the next, how long's the season? 7.5 months complaining about the incompetence of the bunker. And that's all I've got to say about that. Let's have a glass of water, or a cup of water, and get our bearings. We need to calm down a bit. The week ahead, it's a happy birthday to two special people. Well, lots of people, but two people in particular. Robert Llewellyn. He's the actor who played Crichton in the TV series Red Dwarf. He's celebrating a birthday next week. Also, it's a happy birthday next week to Rick Rubin. Now, Rick is a music producer, and he's one of the most creative not just creative, but he's one of the best people out at extracting creativity from others. He was a huge inspiration to me, so that I could go on to be a huge inspiration to maybe someone eventually. Right, live gardening. I got yesterday yet another variety of thyme from my good friend Lee at Mississippi Herbs. This is caraway thyme. And what I've done is I've gone ahead, I've placed the little punnet that I got the seedling in inside the pot. Another one of these ceramic pots. We've got a good collection of them coming along here. Place it in the pot, backfill it with potting mix, a high-grade Dalton's potting mix. Need I remind you that Dalton's don't sponsor Monday Morning Live. Yet. So anyway, what we do then is to make it nice and easy to plant, we just pull that out and it leaves a hole. We give it the patented Benny squeeze just to loosen the roots. Give it the old Benny salute and just go either side of the seedling. Zip it up, give it the Benny shake, and now it's ready to go in, firm it down. And that caraway thyme is a welcome addition to the autumn garden. Now what do we do when we plant something new? We give it some water. Because, say it with me, you can never underestimate the value of water. Give it a good spritz using Spritzer 2, part of the Benny 6100 series, available now in the gift shop. Why not buy two? I want to give you guys an update on the Grow Off. Now this is probably the most ambitious filmmaking undertaking I've ever done. We're growing 3 types of seeds. There'll be 4 contestants, and we are going to grow 1 New Zealand native, 1 herb, and 1 flower. Last week I revealed to you that thyme is the herb that we're going to be growing, and I made several hilarious references and thyme-related puns. Go back and watch on YouTube if you missed it. Also last week, at the end of the show, on the YouTube version, in glorious widescreen, Adam Mensch appeared, the great Adam Mensch, and entered himself in the Grow Off. As I said, there'll be 4 contestants, and possibly after the show today, another contestant will announce himself. I've got an inkling who it might be. I can't tell you, but I can tell you this week is a full moon. So we announced last week that we're using the herb thyme to grow. Now, the way it works is that each contestant will be given various growing vessels, various growing mediums to propagate their seeds and to grow them on. There'll be points awarded at different stages. There'll be a point for the best propagation rate, the best sort of germination rate. There'll be a point given for the greatest amount of growth during the period of the Grow Off. And there'll be a bonus point for anyone who grows something from something that is here in the garden. So today, it's my pleasure to announce to you the New Zealand native we'll be using is Corfi. There's a row of these trees growing at Corbin and Eliza's school. More on Corbin a little bit later in the show. This is a Corfi. Somebody might want to use some cuttings from this Corfi to grow. You never know. Also, I can announce to you today that each of the 4 contestants in the Grow Off will be given one of these, and one of these, in order to grow their seeds any way that they wish. If they want to take cuttings, I will make available to them the Benny's 6100 series water propagation unit, also available in the gift shop. Why not buy 2? And we'll see how we go with the Grow Off to determine a new World Gardening Federation champion. Right, let's have a drink of water. We've taken a look back at the week that was, with a great week at the farmers market. We've taken a look at the week ahead with a couple of celebrity birthdays, given you an update on the Grow Off, and we've done some live gardening. I've enjoyed some watermelon that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. I've also got here, and I'm saving it to try at the very end of the show. This is a beautiful chocolate cupcake that I got from our friend Melissa. Now, she's at Sweet Creations. She has a stall at the Marlborough Farmers Market every Sunday morning. Right, time's getting away on us. So I guess it's time for a final thought. I mentioned that the watermelon that I enjoyed earlier in the show, back in November it started... Let's try that again. We're live, baby. I mentioned at the start of the show, the watermelon, it started off as a tiny seed, just like that. And it grew into a beautiful, juicy watermelon that was available at the Marlborough Farmers Market yesterday. And I mentioned that I took immense pride in being able to have the courage to get up and speak and perform and just basically be in front of 400 people at the farmers market. Little shy Benny has come a long way. Corbin had swimming sports. Now, they all pile into the bus, they go off to the town pool, and they do their swimming sports. Now, we didn't really know how it would go with Corbin. He's a great little dude, but sometimes he can be a bit shy, a little bit like his dad. He came home with a certificate and the award of Star of the Day. Now, he didn't get the certificate because he Michael Phelpsed his way up and down the lanes. He got that certificate for bravery, for courage. How do you go from a tiny seed to a juicy watermelon? How do you go from a shy little farty kid like me to being able to stand up in front of 400 people? And how do you go from being a shy little Corbin to Star of the Day? I'll tell you. It's one of the things that I love about gardening, and it's one of the things that I love about being a parent. Just like in the garden with all your plants, just like with your kids, and just like with yourself, all you do is just grow a little bit at a time. Just a little bit. Thank you all for being with me and helping me to grow. You can see me anytime you want on my YouTube channel, which is Benny. You can find it by searching Benny Ward. You can see me anytime you want. Well, on YouTube. You can see me every Sunday morning at the Marlborough Farmers Market. You can see me every Monday morning here on Monday Morning Live. And I will see you next time in the garden. Alright, cupcake time. Oh, it's melted a bit. Delicious. Thanks again for joining me, folks. Monumental weeks these ones are. But we're doing it together, a little bit at a time. What's that, Al?
He's here.
He's here. Alright.
And we're clear.
Hey y'all, I'm Seth Minch, and I'm officially entering myself in the 2025 Grow Off, man. I'm the Moon Man. Keep watching the skies.